A lot of people in the US think that Christianity has too much power in the US. But take this story from Indonesia, okay? Apparently in Indonesia they have blasphemy laws, okay? And apparently this influencer with 450,000 followers who is a transgender, born a male, identifies as a female, said she held up a picture of Jesus and said, "You should not look like a woman. You should cut your hair. You need to look like your father." And the blasphemy laws in Indonesia got her. She got 3-year prison term. And not only that, she was charged $7,200, okay? Which is like, if you live in Indonesia, that's like way more than $7,200 if you live in the US. Because in Indonesia, they make a lot less money there. So there's a lot of people angry, obviously, and there's some people that are happy. Okay, blasphemy laws. If you blaspheme, religion, religious figures, and they don't just do it for Christianity, because apparently another influencer or somebody on social media read a passage from the Quran or Quran, and then ate pork right after, and that person got a 2-year prison sentence. Okay, so they're not messing around over there. It just trips me out how people here in the US are like, "Oh, Christianity has too much power." It's like people in the US, they're living in fantasy land. They think it's so difficult here. They think that, there's so much oppression here, and it's like, go to another country and see what oppression really is. You know what I mean? People, they complain about everything. They're so easily offended, and they're ungrateful. They're ungrateful that they live in a country with this much freedom. Like, if you compare the US to Indonesia, there's a way more freedom, way more freedom here than there is, in a lot of other places. So it just like trips me out when people, think they have it so bad here. Oh, we have no rights. We have no this. We have no that. Nonsense, bro. Because this story from Indonesia, stories from all over the world in other countries, it's way worse than it is here. Other countries, they'll literally chop your head off for things that you can get away with here. Okay, but anyway, yeah, story coming out of Indonesia, a transgender person, um, blasphemed Jesus and now got a 3-year prison sentence. Let me know what you guys think. Is this like, is it too tough? Is it too much of a punishment for something, for saying something against a religion? I mean, and do you think that would actually be good? Would you like that in your country? Would you like it in your country if someone blasphemed a religious, figure, that they would get, locked up? I mean, I almost feel like the country is doing their people a favor, because people are less likely to blaspheme religious figures and just religion in general, which is actually, they're helping their soul, okay? Because when you blaspheme, religion and religious figures, you could be doing a lot of damage to yourself. So they could actually be doing a favor to these people by, making these laws so harsh, which stops people from doing it. It stops people from doing it, which when they do it, they could be hurting themselves. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this Indonesia and their blasphemy laws. I never even knew blasphemy laws existed. I think it would be interesting to live in a place where people get locked up for blaspheming, religion and religious figures. I think that would be interesting. I mean, we already, here in the U.S., we already have the highest population of prisoners. If that were to happen here, if blasphemy laws were passed here in the U.S., I mean, how, would be way farther than everybody else. I mean, like, what, 50% of the population would probably be locked up. I don't know, maybe not that much. But anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good day.